world's #1 online resource for current news and trends in adaptive technology. Hello and welcome to the Top Tech Tidbits podcast for Thursday, November 9th, 2023. My name is Aaron Blasi, and I am the acting publisher for the Top Tech Tidbits publication. The top 5 most clicked tidbits are those 5 adaptive technology news items that have received the most clicks from Top Tech Tidbits readers in the last week. These 5 news items represent the most popular news and trends in adaptive technology today, as voted on by Top Tech Tidbits readers. This podcast brought to you by Fable. Just like curb cuts help everyone get on and off sidewalks, designing digital products with accessibility in mind helps make the internet more accessible for everyone. Fable is an accessibility platform powered by people with disabilities. Fable connects people with disabilities to accessibility managers, user researchers, designers, and developers to build incredible and accessible user experiences. Learn more today at fablepathways.com. And at number 5 this week, AI suitcase tested outdoors to guide visually impaired people. An artificial intelligence-powered suitcase being developed to guide visually impaired people is slowly moving toward taking over the roles of white canes and guide dogs, researchers said. They are now at the difficult stage of making the robotic suitcase on wheels usable in both indoor and outdoor environments. During an experiment in September 2023, the smart suitcase guided Seiko Asakawa, director of the National Museum of Emerging Science and Innovation in Mirakan, to the nearest station from her workplace in Tokyo's Kodo ward. And at number 4 this week, this USB-C headphone dongle brings back the headphone jack to the iPhone 15 and makes your music sound brilliant, by iMore. The last iPhone to carry the headphone jack was the first generation iPhone SE, discontinued in 2018. That is now 5 years ago, 5 years with no mainline iPhone with a headphone jack, and the only way to get one officially from Apple is with a $10 dongle that feels like it's only going to last around 3 minutes. From my experience, in fact, they can last even less time than that, with unreasonably thin cables. Now, with the advent of the USB-C port on the bottom of the iPhone 15 line, it's become easier to connect headphones with different dongles, and it's even opened the floodgates to a whole new idea for iPhones: USB-C digital to analog converters. And at number 3 this week, computer scientists program robotic seeing eye dog to guide the visually impaired, by Newswise. Engineers from the computer science department at Binghamton University, State University of New York, have programmed a robot guide dog to assist the visually impaired. The robot responds to tugs on its leash. And at number 2 this week, what's new in JAWS 2024 screen reading software by Freedom Scientific. This page describes the new features and improvements available in JAWS 2024. And at number 1 this week, the iPhone 15 Pro brings tangible accessibility benefits by 6colors.com. What makes an iPhone accessible? Mostly it's the software, the operating system and apps that follow guidelines Apple has set forth for that purpose. If new hardware plays a role, it's often in the opposite direction. For some with hearing or vision disabilities, the loss of the home button has made hanging on to an iPhone SE feel worth the struggle. But this year there's another hardware story, and I'm mighty surprised to be writing this. What's inside Apple's Pro iPhones is giving an important boost to usability for people with disabilities. And that's the scoop for this week. Remember that links to each of the articles announced today can be found within the transcript below, or atop the newsletter that went out this morning. If you'd like to sponsor, support, or just receive the Top Tech Tidbits newsletter, please visit toptechtidbits.com today. If you'd like to take an even deeper dive into Access information, with weekly editorials, op-eds, and reviews, I encourage you to check out our sister publication, Access Information News. Learn more today at accessinformationnews.com. Until next week, my friends, take care of yourselves and each other.